everybody, just a quick project share. This is a box canvas that I have been working on. I'm just calling this one Birdcage. I have been watching Jane, who is Velocity-V1 on YouTube, and you know, there's loads of different techniques in the last year or so that I've been watching YouTube that I've picked up on, and I was watching Jane actually, and she inspired me to create this canvas. I have different mediums that I've been wanting to play with, and I had been saying to Fiona, it's training 644, that I was going to need to pick her brains on some mediums. So I'll still be doing that, I would think, Fiona, but I've tried with this one. And I'm quite happy how it's turned out, I think. What I did to start off with this one was I gessoed the canvas. This one I think I'm right in saying, yeah, it's 9.5 by 7. So I gessoed it all, and then what I did was I took modelling paste, and I've never had any modelling paste before. I've been trying to get the Galleria stuff, but it is quite expensive, and what I came across was in Lidl they were having some paints and things in, and in it they had this modelling paste, so my hubby went and picked this up for me, and this was only like £2. It's £2.79 or £2.49 for a tub, and it's a 250ml tub. So I thought I'll give this a try. Other modelling pastes that I've seen for working with seem to be smooth. This one is really quite grainy. It's got like beads in it. It says that it's fine, but it was quite rough, so it wasn't smooth texture. So what I tried to do was, like Jane from Velocity-V, I tried stamping on it, and I had a swirly poinsettia kind of stamp, and I thought that might have nice swirl patterns that I could get to come through. But with the texture of this modelling paste, it didn't work quite so well, so all I did instead was I tried stamping it, didn't work very well. So what I did was I have this, I don't know where this came from, but I seem to have like a dentist set, and I think it had like a pair of tweezers in it as well. But what I did was I took, yeah, this one, and I used the pointy edge, and I just like sort of swirled the modelling paste around until I got this lovely texture and things on it, and I let that dry. I did the sides of the canvas are all covered in it as well, and I let it dry, and then what I did was I sprayed it with some Cosmic Shimmers, and I'm trying to think what ones I used. I think it was the raspberry, it's the vintage mist one. I'll just check. Yeah, the one I used was the Cosmic Mist, and it's the raspberry coloured one that I used, and that's the Cosmic Shimmers, and it's the Vintage Mist. So I used that, and then I made up my own sort of glimmer mist using the pearlescent liquid acrylic, and it's that one there. So I used that to, oh, that's going to focus. Yeah, the liquid acrylic, and it was the pearl white one. I have it in a silver as well, and this is lovely stuff, and you don't need a lot of it, but I used that with just some water, and what I did was I sprayed around the edges, and it created this lovely, I don't know if I was going to pick it up, but it's a lovely pearlescent shimmered effect. And then around the edges what I did was I took some of the Vintage Photo Distress ink pad and just rubbed it on, and then took a sponge and wet it so that it just gave it a different colour, darker colour on the edge. And I took that up around the side a bit as well, and then again gave it a spritz with the homemade glimmer mist I made with the white pearl, and it just took up this lovely mix of colours. So when all that was dry, I have used some skeleton leaves that I had, and these are really delicate. In fact, there's a bit falling off there. I might have to do something to get them to stay, but they were a nice cream, and I've always wanted to actually mix white and cream together because I like it, and I've never done it, so I did it with this one. So I put the skeleton leaves on, but before I did that I had 2 lots of lace. I have a white lace, and there's a strip there of lace, and a strip here, 2 strips of white lace, and then I trimmed it with this cream lace here that I got. And I just went right round the corner, like round the edge of the canvas with it, so when it's hanging you can see it, gives it more texture and the edges have got it as well, and I just cleaned it off for the back. So that's what that looks like. I also have here some burlap, and it's the pink burlap, and what happened was Nana happened to be having a clear out again, and she had some of this stuff which must have been wrapped around a bouquet of flowers or something she had, and it was just the perfect colour for this, so it's actually done in the background here as well, behind the lace. And then what I did was I had this rosette, this small rosette trim that I bought when I was in the States, and I just sprayed that with a white mist that I made for myself, and it gave it a lovely, the flowers are not just plain, they have got quite a bit of glimmer to them, and I don't know if that's going to pick up on the screen there, but they are quite sparkly when you see them close up. Then I added in just some flat back pearls I put on there, and put them on with some glossy accents just to hold them in. This is a Cherry Lynn Desarte dye, and it's the small flourish one. You get a bigger one as well. I think I've seen Jane using it, and she's got like the big one, and this is the smaller size one that I have. And I just cut it out in some green pearlescent paper that I have, and it was double-sided, and one side was a light green and the other side was the darker green, so I used one of each of those. This is a handmade flower, and it's just got some lace, double layered lace in the back that I picked up when I was on holiday, and then this is just an old scarf that I picked up in the charity shop and made it in, hand stitched it, and then I cut this up, made it into a little flower here, and then that's just inked up to make it a nice pink colour which tones in beautifully with the canvas, so I don't know if that's going to pick up. And then I just added into the centre, it's just a flat back pearl flower centre, I put that in there. And then when I had it all together, there was just something, I needed something, and I added in, this is one of the Crafty-Emblies Birdcages, and they are lovely, and I really like this one. And again, what I did was I just embossed up some Versamark and put on some of the Stampendous Frantage, I think it is, and it's the shabby pink embossing powder, and it just gave it that bit of shimmer and glitter. You see the gold and stuff in it. And then I just hung that from an old chain from a necklace, and tacked it up with some glossy accents and weaved it in and out of the flourish here like that. And that's what I ended up with. So thank you again, Jane, for giving me the inspiration to do this. I really enjoyed making this, and no sooner finished that one then I set off to do my steampunk kind of style one, which is another video. So really enjoyed doing this, loved making this, and I really like working with this different mediums. So I'm going to go and try and use the Galleria modelling paste or a different make, or even the golden I think it is, that I've seen you use. So try a different one, but that little one is perfect, and it does give lots of texture, and I was quite pleased how that turned out. So I'm going to a craft fair or next weekend, so I will take these, well, this one and another one with me, and see how we get on. So I hope you like this, and I'll away and try and get this uploaded and upload the other one as well, and let you see the two of them. This one is complete, this is really pink and girly, and this is what I wanted it like. And I've already had folk that's seen it wanting it, but we'll see. I don't know what I'm going to do with them, but quite happy with how that one turned out. So I will be back soon, and thanks for watching. Bye.